Hello everyone, welcome back. We will begin our understanding of candlestick chart patterns from this video. In this video, we will also discuss two chart patterns. Now, we have already studied about the classical chart patterns. In classical chart patterns, the number of candles or the number of bars that were taken into consideration were quite large in number. But when we look at candlestick chart, often in the context of the previous move, often a single candle or a combination of 2 or 3 candles provide very good understanding of the reversal opportunity or continuation opportunity. Each candlestick pattern, which comprises of 1 to 3 candles normally, have its own set of rules like the preconditions, the confirmation, the way the candle should be actually placed with respect to each other, and then the move that is expected. There is a difference between candlestick patterns and the classical chart patterns. In classical chart patterns, often there is a target that we can decide. In the case of candlestick patterns, we can have the stop loss that we used to have normally in the classical chart pattern, but no definite target is there. It is just a reversal or continuation signal in the case of candlestick patterns. Now, as we have said, the candlestick patterns can have 1, 2, 3 kind of candles. So let us begin our understanding with the single candlestick chart patterns. Out of them, initially we begin with the hammer chart pattern and then we go on to the shooting star chart pattern. Both of them are mirror image of each other. The hammer is for bullish reversal and the shooting star is for the bearish reversal. Now when we talk about hammer, what is a hammer? For hammer to be there, first there has to be a down trend. Price should be moving down, down, down. Now on a particular day there should be a gap down opening, and then as the downtrend continues, the prices should be going down. But during the day, once the price reaches the low point, the buying pressure or the demand for the stock or the security should be higher. Now, once the demand is higher, what happens is that the price is then moving higher. So eventually we get a candle where the close is close to the or in the proximity of the opening price. So the actual body of the candlestick that is formed is small and the down shadow or the lower shadow should be quite high. Ideally there should be a very small upper shadow or no upper shadow. Now when we are talking about this candle, this looks like a hammer, isn't it? Now when we are talking about a hammer, the hammer can have the close just above the opening price or a little bit below the opening price. If it is above the opening price, then the candle is green, and if the hammer is having the closing price that is below the opening price, then the hammer is having a red body. Obviously, if we are having a green body, then it is relatively more bullish than the red body. Here what does it mean? That initially though the bearish sentiment was there, but the bulls took over by the end of the day, and in the case of green body they were so powerful that they closed above the opening price. So that is the way hammer is formed. Now the confirmation. The confirmation comes in if we can find in next 2-3 candles the price moves above the high of the hammer. Now if the price moves above the high of the hammer, someone can take a buy trade or a long trade with a stop loss below the low of the hammer. Now then one should have a trailing stop loss, because one doesn't know that how long the reversal, if it is taking place, should take and how much the stock can go higher. So this is about a hammer, and we will show example afterward, but first let me discuss the mirror image of that pattern, that is the shooting star. In the case of shooting star, what happens is that first there has to be an uptrend. Now a gap up opening is there. Earlier it was gap down in the case of a hammer. Now in the shooting star, a gap up opening should be there, and the prices should move higher with the bullish trend that is already there. And then at the top end of the day's range, the sellers or the supply of the stock or the security should overpower the demand, and the price should move lower, and eventually inverted hammer kind of formation at the top of the uptrend should be formed. So in this case again, the body that is formed should be very small, and this body, in the case of both hammer and the shooting star, in both of them the length of the body should be at least lower than the half of the shadow, or in a reverse way, the lower shadow in the case of a hammer and the upper shadow in the case of a shooting star should be at least twice the length of the body. And now if we find that in the case of shooting star we have a green body, then obviously it is a less bearish than if we have a red body. In the case of a red body, the bears could push the price even below the opening price. The confirmation comes if we find within the next 2-3 candles the price moves below the low of the shooting star candlestick. And in the case of shooting star, if we are able to take a short trade at that point with the stop loss above the high of the shooting star, we can trail the stop loss eventually if the down move unfolds. Now as we have discussed about the hammer and the shooting star, let me show you one example each of these candlestick patterns. Now let us begin with the hammer. Here we are looking at the SDIL stock chart here. As you can see, earlier there was a downtrend, then we saw this hammer like candle. What happened? The body is quite small and the lower shadow that we have here is quite big. It is not only more than the double of the body, but it is much more than that. Now on the second day after this hammer is formed, we can see that a green candle is formed and the price moves higher than the high of the hammer. As you can see, after that the price moves so nicely in the upward direction without any kind of a hindrance. And as you can see, when the up move was unfolding, the volume in the stock also increased. So that was a little bit more reassurance if we are thinking about that up move, because if we are trading in the direction and in any kind of direction, if we find that the volume is increasing, we get a little bit more assurance about the move and we get confident about holding the long position. Now let me show you an example of the shooting star here. Here in the same SDIL chart, as you can see, in the beginning of 2018 there was a shooting star candle formed. Earlier there was a up move, and after that, after the formation of the shooting star, we can see in the next day only the price moved below the shooting star candle, and see the kind of down move that unfolded after this. From 66 odd level the stock moved to around 48, so that is almost 25% correction within a span of, I would say, 2 weeks. The stock moved in such a distance, so one could have maintained a trailing stop loss here and enjoyed the run if he or she could have spotted the shooting star candlestick here. So this is all about hammer and shooting star. In the next video we will take up more single candlestick reversal patterns.